Stadium in Orlando, Florida. The postseason rolls on today with the Cure Bowl. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer. These teams might have to brave the elements in this one. Isn't that right, Holly Rowe?
I can tell you on the field, we could not ask for better conditions this late in the season. It is a gorgeous day for college football here in this bowl game. I'm expecting both offenses to open it up and air it out. Perfect conditions. The field is in great shape. I'll keep you posted on just how things develop here on the field. Back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Sellers bringing the heat. Buried before he could blink.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a deep grab. Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31.
Well, it's the first 3rd down of the game. If you can't execute it any better than that, really nice job in protection. Good job by the QB finding the open man. Nice route, and it's an explosive play early for this offense.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's Sellers to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I know he's got the height and weight at the tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out every time he...
A shot toward the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And that's a big mistake here early in this game, and I know how that feels for a quarterback. You're playing on the road, you want to come out in the first drive, you want to march it down the field, you want to throw a touchdown pass, but you got to be careful, and you can't be too greedy. I think he got a little bit ahead of himself on that last throw. It's going to be really important he settles himself down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Knight. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The run inside, it's Knight. Turning it on. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, UCLA!
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason push. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Motion from the back. Throwing, Sellers. Makes the catch. It's Clark. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
To the air, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Now facing a third and long. Sellers from the gun on third down. Got the quick pass. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Sellers to the air again. With the catch, it's Harbor. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Sellers makes a catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you can tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Corners are going to bail. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the end zone. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking for a gap. It's Knight. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now on the counter. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. Motion from the wide receiver. 3rd down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Makes the catch. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Shakes a man, and he might take off. 10. Touchdown, Bruins. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper was a bolt of lightning, a touchdown pass from 84 yards out. Fielded in the end zone. It's McAllister. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Here's Sellers to throw. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw.
Guys, look at this. You're surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Again, it's Sellers. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Gonna run it. It's Knight. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's ugly fact.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Throwing, Sellers. Here's the pressure. He unleashes a long one. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. 4th down, Sellers. At the 35, he's got room. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Fires to the middle, and his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Bennett. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Sellers to the air again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up and he plucked it.
Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. This offense has it with really good field position. Sellers on the play action. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Tuggle. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. And the Gamecocks have taken it inside the 20. Sellers. With the catch, it's Brown. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Looking down the middle. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Gamecocks will try to convert on 4th down. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss.
Number 14, set to kick off.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm. Yeah,
or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Iamaleava. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Fires to the tight end. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks going all the way back to Rick